going to do a round of asshole advocates. Anna and I are going to take turns defending an asshole. Whoever runs out of defenses first loses. And we're going to be defending a guy that you just saw on the train?
Yes, he was on the train and he brought his entire motorcycle.
That's so funny.
It wasn't a moped.
Whole motorcycle.
It wasn't a moped.
It was freaking Harley Davidson is in the 4-train.
It was a smaller bike.
But it was a motorcycle.
Yeah.
A Kawasaki, Yamaha, I don't know who makes motorcycles. Hyundai. What if he forgot his helmet? So he's got to be safe.
Right. What if it broke down and he didn't have AAA, you know?
What if, that pipe on the side that gets really hot, he burnt himself and doesn't want to get burnt again?
Oh, no. What if he didn't sleep last night and he was really afraid he was going to crash that motorcycle?
What if he was really ashamed about how loud it was and he's like, I really shouldn't run this thing. It's going to wake up a bunch of people.
What if it accidentally fell down the subway stairs and he had to bring it down there anyway?
What if he actually lives inside the motorcycle?
What if
I lost. You can't live inside a motorcycle. That's ridiculous. My apartment is the size of 2 motorcycles. That's the minimum size. We're going to wrap up finally on a round of Era of Assholes. Anna has chosen an era, and we're going to have to name assholes from that era. The first person to run out of assholes loses, and the era is 1980s. What about the asshole who won't stop whistling Aha, Take On Me?
Oh, God, no. What about the asshole who chose the fashion for that era? How
Ooh.
about that? Like, that is the worst.
What about that one band that's like, hey, we're going to make a whole album that's just made with Moog synthesizers. It's just a synthesizer sound.
What about the guy who's outside one of those really shitty 80s clubs?
Yes.
Who's just like straight up, like, will not let any dudes in. It's all like the really skinny model girls,
right.
that you see in like the typical 80s movies
Yeah.
with the drug scene, Yeah.
What about the guy who just did the graphic design for the 80s?
Oh,
what
God.
was he on?
He's the worst.
What's his problem?
Speaking of what he's on, about the guy who provided him with the drugs, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah, what about the guy who brings cocaine to every party?
Oh, my God.
Your son's turning 4. I brought the good stuff. Let's go to the bathroom.
What about whoever it was that decided that really big hair was in? That was like, that everything had to be bigger.
What about the one guy who's like, Toto by Africa, I hate it. What's his problem?
What about the asshole?
What about my parents for having me? Anna, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a joy to have you. Tell these people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at Anna Marie Calise.
And that's CALISE.
Thank
Thank you so much, guys. We will see you next Monday morning.